Hey, good afternoon. Hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day. One of the things that was a point of conversation around the neighborhood and in my community this last couple of days was incidents of predatory abuse towards elders, mostly through telephone calls and scams. And it kind of opened my eyes to something that I hadn't given a lot of attention to. That is that our seniors, our greatest generation, and baby boomers are approaching their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and they are very susceptible to the pressure of a phone call, someone purporting to be law enforcement, first responder, you name it, and they will hit upon some pressure points that'll make these elderly folks who are fatigued. Sometimes they're on heavy prescriptions that make them even more fatigued and essentially operating with diminished mental capacity. Wake them up after a nap out of their deep sleep, and they say, hey, look, your grandson Johnny is about to go to jail in Bridge City, Louisiana. We need $10,000 overnighted to us. And then they'll start taking steps, in panic mode, in full-on panic mode, not realizing that no law enforcement officer would ever call and demand $10,000 for a bond to keep grandson Johnny from going to prison or jail in Bridge City, Louisiana. It just wouldn't happen that way. So, what the point of the message here is that we all need to be a little more diligent and vigilant, especially as our seniors are, they're in these vulnerable positions. And I don't know what the answer is, but I think certainly spreading the message to allow us to all be more cognizant about who they're on the phone with and who they're talking to. And, we're talking about fiercely independent Americans. They're not going to want their phone privileges limited, certainly not at the, ripe old age of 80-something. But it's one of those situations where that may be something as a more responsible and on your toes child, grandchild, you may need to assist your elderly loved ones to protect against to protect them from being a victim of those kinds of frauds. I hope this spreads some good. Keep lifting each other up. Have a wonderful afternoon.